asked you to follow Satya Nadella. Congratulations, you're welcome. As you know, technology is changing everything. It's changing the experiences we're providing for customers. It's changing how we do our business, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, that's the reason why this really is the most exciting time, at least in my career. It's an exciting time to be leading the future of retail, and it's an exciting time to be in technology, especially here at Walmart. Technology is driving a fundamental shift across all of retail, but particularly in 3 areas. First, discovery. Now, Deliveries spoke about how customers are discovering new products. I see this at my home. My daughters find inspiration, sometimes a little bit too much inspiration, on stuff that they find and they want to buy on social media. Second, around purchase. Now, Megan showed some of the ways in which we are innovating around purchase. Customers adapt readily to more frictionless payment options. Now, as they grow more and more comfortable with new forms of transactions, we're right there. We're ready for them. And then third is receive. Right? So this is the experience that customers have receiving goods, whether it is by delivery, by pickup, in-home. The goods need to reach customers where they are and when they want them.
Well, we've shown some of the innovations that are impacting our customers already here today, but there's a lot that's happening behind the scenes for us to become an adaptive retailer.
Absolutely. See, as a retailer, shopping today is a combination of both online and offline experiences. But customers don't care about separate channels. Sometimes they want to shop online, sometimes those same customers, they will come into the store. And we are bringing the very best aspects of all channels to delight customers no matter how they like to shop. This is adaptive retail, meaning that every engagement is interconnected, it's frictionless, and it exceeds expectations. We are agile, we are predictive, we are responsive. We are not thinking separately about e-commerce or in-store. We are designing one adaptive, seamless experience for the customer.
To enable what you just said, a lot has to change within our supply chain. So let's spend a few minutes describing what's going on with the supply chain specifically. When we first started with general merchandise discount stores that sold items like apparel and sporting goods, we built a distribution center network to support them. Then in the 90s, we built a temperature-controlled perishable food distribution network. In the late 90s, we started our e-commerce business. So we've been building e-commerce fulfillment centers to enable that business. We ended up with 3 different supply chains. So for a few years now, we've been working to link them. We're building an intelligent, connected, and more automated network. One that already moves more than 100 billion individual items every year. And now we can do that in a smarter fashion. Suresh, I've been with this company for a little over 30 years, and there's never been a period of transformational change in our supply chain like the one that we've started. Please tell them more about it.
Yeah, so Doug, all the 3 systems that we had built, they work well individually. We had an opportunity to reimagine the entire system, to simplify something that is so extremely complicated. It's never been done before, not at this scale. So the modern supply chain requires built-in intelligence that can do 2 things. Number 1, it can forecast what customers want and when they want it. And number 2, it can orchestrate the movement of very, very different products that need to be stored in very different ways. Now, forecasting customer demand, this needs to happen very accurately, obviously, but far enough out for our suppliers and near real time on the customer end. So, we built an industry-leading forecasting system that is smart, it's automated, and it uses a patent-pending machine learning model that predicts customer behavior, and it helps us accurately forecast how much of a product is needed and where. Our models, they incorporate dozens of different types of data, like historical sales data, but also things like weather forecasts, the overall popularity of an item compared with last year, but also how an item is trending on social media. Now, we also built artificial intelligence into how we orchestrate the optimal movement of our inventory. The main job is to have the product where our customers need it the most. Right? This AI system also redistributes inventory autonomously. So if the demand for an item spikes in one area of the country, our automated system redistributes the merchandise within the network so that customers can get it when they want it. So after the customer places an order, our AI system predicts how long it will take based on several factors, including how many associates are there, how many drivers, what is the distance to the home, and what's happening in real time, the traffic conditions. So our artificial intelligence now looks at all of these things at any time. Tells a customer, I can do it in this amount of time. Now, Doug, this is really important when we are talking about things like fresh produce. My wife, she loves strawberries.
Me too.
But we only have a very few days to move strawberries from field all the way to the table for peak freshness. So, understanding demand for items like strawberries, being able to deliver them at scale across the country, this requires full breadth and depth of our system. Everything from infrastructure all the way to improvements.
You make it sound simpler than it really is, which is great. But creating a seamless experience for customers can be pretty complicated.
Yeah, so Doug, this is a part of technology that's working behind the scenes. And by the way, it's only going to get better. Our connected supply chain, this is just the beginning. To realize our vision for adaptive retail, we will see a lot more interconnectedness between online and offline consumer experiences, between our distribution centers and our e-commerce fulfillment centers, stores, and over time, even with customer homes. Technology has never been more fundamental to the retail industry. Our teams are creating the future. Now, the experiences of the future will be even more seamless. It will be even more delightful, more intelligent, more connected. Now, from discover to purchase to receive, at every step of the customer journey, our innovations help us anticipate and help us react. But we live in really exciting times. I'm impressed with the work that our technologists are doing every single day to dream up and deliver on these amazing experiences.
Yeah. I'm really impressed too, and I'm grateful to you and to your entire team for all the work that's going on to move things forward in our company, Suresh. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Now, I want to introduce you to someone who joined us 13 years ago and today leads automation and innovation for Walmart US stores and supply chain, Pratibha Rajashekar.
Thanks, Doug. First, I want to expand on what Suresh said. Our supply chain is more intelligent and connected by software and data. Think of it like an invisible layer, a layer that digitally orchestrates where and how we move goods across the supply chain. Our supply chain is also becoming more automated with autonomous robots and storage and retrieval systems. We have 4 types of systems that we're implementing in parallel. 1 for perishable food, 1 for ambient products like apparel or toys, 1 for fulfilling e-commerce orders, and one for fulfilling pickup and delivery orders located adjacent to some of our stores. All of this automation helps us move more goods through our buildings faster. It also means associates manage the technology and leave the heavy lifting to automation. Implementing and connecting these 4 types of automated storage and retrieval systems is a huge part of our supply chain transformation. But it's not the only component. As Suresh said, demand forecasting is becoming more advanced on the front end. And we are innovating all the way through to the customer with the last mile of delivery. When it comes to delivery, our focus is on giving customers convenient and affordable delivery solutions that complements their busy lives. For example, if you needed something delivered at 4 p.m. on a Tuesday, we can do that through scheduled delivery. If you needed something delivered into your refrigerator, as Whitney shared, we can do that through in-home. Or if you needed to order ingredients for dinner and it's 6 p.m., no problem. We can do that through express delivery. But what if you needed something delivered immediately, as in within the next 15 minutes? For moments like that, we've been trialing drone delivery. Over the last 2 years, we've operated 37 drone delivery hubs across 7 states. During that time, we've completed 20,000 customer deliveries, more than any other retailer. And we've learned a lot about how customers use this service. One customer shared with us that she was in the middle of making a pot of chili when she realized she was out of chili powder. Drone delivery to the rescue. One family in Texas was watching the Rangers game on their back patio. What goes well with baseball? Hot dogs. Like most fans, they didn't want to leave their home. Drone delivery to the rescue. Did you know that 75% of the 120,000 items in a supercenter meet the size and weight requirements for drone delivery? That means there's not a whole lot that you can't have delivered with a drone. Today, we are sharing something that's never been done before. We are bringing the convenience and immediacy of drone delivery to the majority of homes in one of the largest US metros, Dallas-Fort Worth. By the end of next year, we plan to provide 75% of the DFW population access to drone delivery. The delivery radius is up to 10 miles, and deliveries can be as fast as 10 minutes. This is a huge step forward for the industry. It marks the first time a US retailer has offered drone delivery to this many households in a single market. The deliveries will be powered by our on-demand drone delivery partners, Wing and Zipline. Both have their Part 135 certification, which means they are approved by the FAA to complete long-range deliveries by drone. Drone delivery isn't a thing of the future. It's here today. And like everything else we do, it's about one thing: serving the customer. So, if you're in the DFW area, we can't wait for you to try.